Welcome to John O'Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on another team from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Houston about to kick off to get things underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the West Virginia Mountaineers offense will have the ball first. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over. He got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often. They hit him early. They got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down. He started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And the Mountaineers will call on their punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. And Cougars offense will go to work for the first time today. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game, like we've seen throughout his career, when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
Off play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Connors. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. The Cougars in the hurry-up.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating unencumbered and get to the football.
They're setting up the screen. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Makes a grab past the marker. They'll make the stop, but the chains will move. It's a first down for Houston.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are...
It's a running room. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line. And the Cougars can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And they stop him just short of the goal line. They'll mark it at the 1. Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. Powers forward.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this is their 3rd to mid-range. You got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
3rd and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep. Back to throw, it's Wegman. Here's a heat. Looking for the goal line. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
Well, it's a nice job tackling on defense. I know one guy missed, but you saw the effort. Other guys coming and flying to the football. They knew how big that 3rd down was. They had to get the stop to give themselves a chance to now.
The Sneak scores it.
Yeah, and how about make no mistake about it. Line up, bring in the big boys. You know, you probably have a good idea of what I'm trying to accomplish. 4th down situation, and the offense comes through playing with a little physicality, a little muscle.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Snags it quickly on the left. Oh, he's got some space. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. The play action fake. Grab near the sticks. It's Bray. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Got room on the return. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it. Sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense.
Looking to throw, it's Wegman. Quarterback moving. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. The Cougars are in the hurry-up. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Cougars line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Power their way ahead. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you gotta have balance. You can't always throw for it on third down. You've got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
The give to the tailback. Oh, out of space. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. This Houston offense about to snap it on first down again. They'll send the tight end in motion. Right back to the well. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
The give to the back. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. And the Cougars come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be first and goal from the 6.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get first downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up first downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And how about the defense on that play, man? Playing aggressive, fast, downhill, first and goal, expecting run. Great job fitting the run. Great job getting the running back on the ground.
White 94 Snyder choice. White 94 Snyder choice.
They'll move the tight end. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Getting the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth down. Fourth down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes, but fourth and short. Now, decision time, baby.
And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on fourth down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
Pulls it in. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
On third down, he drops to throw. And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds. Touchdown, West Virginia. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Back to pass, it's Wegman. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Sets up the screen, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
With the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, but I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
To the air, it's Wegman. Buys a little time. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Sanford. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to adjust the pattern. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Quickly out to the tight end. They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, Houston.
Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Thomas.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Waning seconds of the 1st half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. That is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had our... A very enjoyable first half so far.
The Mountaineers will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic. They get him on the ground at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to throw, it's Wegman. Got it in the middle, it's Sanford. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Houston wants to play fast. And how good is it for a quarterback to have a running back he not only can just dump it off to, but can actually be dangerous as a receiver?
Agreed, Reese. It's not just checkdowns or screens or swing routes or flat routes. This guy can get vertical. And he can all of a sudden start stressing defenses in the second level. What a weapon it is to have this guy in your backfield.
Wants to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. That throw and catch, a really good example.
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's York. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And first down for the offense.
Using his legs, it's knee. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Wegman. Here comes the heat. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team, because on paper, they're the better team. From a player, make a play to turn this thing around.
Finds his tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. 4th down and less than a yard, and of course the offense is going to stay on the field. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Tries to get it on the ground. They'll stop him right there, but it is enough for a Houston first down. Tempo in overdrive.
That's a risky play call there, 4th and a couple of yards, and you turn around, you hand it to your running back, you say, my guy's a better athlete than any of yours on defense, and he's going to find a way to keep this drive going.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Flips it out in the flat. They found a little running room out of the Wildcat, still short of the first down marker.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Grabbed over the middle. That's York. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. Houston going up tempo. Tight end now in motion. Looking to pass. It's Wegman. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now...
Touchdown, Cougars! Quick strike through the air for the score. The extra point here would tie the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Pressure coming. Defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. They boot it away. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Power football with the run. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking to throw, it's Wegman. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap, and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Second down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The offense changing the play. They'll go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Houston wants to play fast.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now. making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Looking for a man. It's Wegman. Right on the money. He's got enough for the first down. They'll slide him at the 24-yard line. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it out fast. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. First down and 10.
And that's another first down.
Looking downfield on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Touchdown, Houston. They move on top here in the fourth.
And when you run these screen plays, you're trying to get your playmaker the ball in space, and what a great job. They get it to the running back. But look at the blocks out in front. Everybody paving the way, creating some space, and then he's got so much speed, he can take care of the rest. Really, really nice screen pass.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Throws to the wideout. Tremendous awareness. The sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
How about this defense? This defense is getting after the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable. The third sack of the day. Hard to have a good passing attack when your quarterback's trying to throw from his back.
Catch in the middle. It's Briggs. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. Got to get a big gain. Got to get that first down. Nice job bringing those for the first down.
And the Mountaineers will hustle to the line. He'll do it himself. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Mountaineers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Under fire. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They are getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
So now it's second and long. Try and play action. That's caught. It's White. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted for the 11th time.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. handoff. Keep working on that clock. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, third and long coming. Safe completion on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He gets it away from his own end zone. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory, but instead he'll set the offense up with great field position. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just... Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Picks up the first down, still moving. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Mountaineers moving quickly to the line. To the air on first down. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Behind the chains now on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Now the play fake. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you've got to score, you've got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost him.
Going with the ground game left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. They'll try the run. He breaks a tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. The Cougars need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Wants to throw. It's Wegman. Looking down the middle. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking to throw on first down. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Everybody lined up, quickly snapped and spiked to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Third down coming.
The Mountaineers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's White. He'll be stopped at the 32, still ground to cover if they want to convert, and fourth down is coming. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and now just 1 point away from a tie.
Number 17.
And in this situation now, if you're on offense, what do? Do you kick the extra point, tie it, and hope for overtime? Or are you aggressive? Do you decide to go for two right here and see if you can take the lead with just seconds left in the game?
And he makes the fair catch deep in his own territory. He might have a question or two to answer about that decision. The Houston offense comes onto the field. This one is about finding the balance between being aggressive and not being reckless, Jesse.
The only way this thing works, though, if they're going to be aggressive, this offensive line has got to be able to hold up here for this QB.
Yeah, because you need to take shots beyond the sticks so the clock will stop and you can save every second you have.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. To throw, it's Wegman. Makes the catch, it's Butler. Picks up the first down and gets out of bounds, and there are 20 seconds left. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not.
Looking deep. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
And I'm going to be really curious to watch this offense and see how much faith and trust they have in themselves and the weather, right? Like, it's passing situation. It's a 2-minute situation. You practice spreading this ball all over the field. Can you do that? Because this is not ideal weather, and you can't make a mistake here.
Decisions, decisions, decisions. If you're the quarterback right now, that's the most important thing. You cannot put the football in harm's way. Tie football game late, but with these timeouts in your back pocket, you've got an opportunity to drive the field and win this thing. You just cannot throw the ball to the other team.
Got a man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Houston.
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Trying to beat the D deep. It's incomplete, and the clock strikes 0, and we are headed to overtime. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play?
Of OT. Gives it on the option. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Caught over the middle. It's Barnes. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some.
Touchdown, Mountaineers! And they score first here in overtime. The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
In front of them, they have to answer that score with a touchdown. Back to throw, it's Wegman. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thomas. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
Good throw and catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. It's 3rd down, and they need to get it in the end zone to stay in the game here in OT. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you...
Touchdown, Houston. Hello. They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie. Don't assume on this extra point. They needed to send it to a 2nd OT. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Got it in the middle. It's York. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. They'll try to strike first with a field goal in overtime. Defense will call a timeout. They got a peek at the formation. Want to make sure they're in the right call on this big down here in overtime. And he got just
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's first down. Fires to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
He's got him. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
Gives it on the option. Got some room, headed to the goal line. That'll do it. A double overtime touchdown to walk it off.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing...